Welcome to Achieve More with Athens Tech, the official podcast of Athens Technical College. This is where you'll discover how the programs at Athens Tech can connect you with in-demand and high-paying careers. Today, we're going to look at the bioscience program at Athens Tech.
I started out as just, a lab tech, and I am now a senior protein chemist, and I just worked my way up the ladder here, just with the skills that I gained and the knowledge that I gained from Athens Tech.
So we hire Athens Tech students. We've hired a number of students. We, interested in these students because they're trained in the skills that I need to do the jobs that my clients want us to do.
On my first day, I walked in the door and the then lab director said, here's this. I just kind of looked at her and I knew exactly what to do, how to use the micropipettes. I knew how to do everything.
Bioscience technicians use the principles and theories of science and mathematics to assist in research and development and in the invention and improvement of products and processes, which sounds incredibly cool. But the real story here is jobs. Lots of jobs in a growing industry.
The partnership that we have with HTC is more than just being a student, and it's more than just finding a job. It's, if you look at our charter at Athens Research, we're creating leaders in our company. We're creating leaders that are leaders outside these four walls. We call leaders in the community. And we're also creating leaders that are respected in the industry.
We're going to get to that. But first, let's find out some details of what the bioscience program actually is.
I'm Jeff Rapp. I'm the program chair for bioscience here at Athens Technical College. And I've been here since 2005. So we train people, it's a 2-year program, and we train people to work in a laboratory or in a biomanufacturing facility. But mostly learning laboratory techniques, how to work in the lab and be comfortable working with equipment and taking measurements and recording things in a lab notebook. And in a biomanufacturing facility, students would need to know the documentation that a company, for example, regulated by the FDA, would want their employees to have. So documentation is important for the companies. They love all of that stuff, following standard operating procedures and batch records and that sort of thing. But overall, we teach people how to work in a laboratory.
I'm Michael Mowat, and I teach biology and chemistry, general chemistry, and organic chemistry. In addition, I teach what is called regulatory compliance for biomanufacturing and quality assurance and validation of biomanufacturing and patents and technology transfer. Prior to coming to Athens Technical College, I worked at a biotechnology company, and I got experience then in the biomanufacturing process and development of a process.
So what are the classes in this program really like?
There is a lot of chemistry in the program, a lot of chemistry classes. Also, microbiology is important, and biology. So those types of classes. It's good for students to have some kind of background in algebra. That's about the highest level of math we use in our program, college algebra. And then some knowledge of computers and how they work, because a lot of times our equipment is controlled by computers. And we also record data from lab experiments with computers. So some knowledge of computers, but mostly it's chemistry and microbiology classes.
And there's a hands-on aspect to the bioscience program at Athens Tech, too.
I'd say about 65% hands-on, experimental work, and then 35% lectures. So 65% laboratory or say the clean room work, and then about 35% lectures.
Yeah, we like to emphasize the hands-on aspect of the program. We want students to learn how to use the equipment and feel comfortable in the lab And the best way to do that is by using the actual equipment that is used in a laboratory. So we try to match up the equipment in our labs that students would encounter when they went out for a job and, got a job in a laboratory. So we try to match the brand names and the exact equipment as much as possible. And it really is an emphasis on the hands-on training so that the students are operating the equipment, they're pouring their own petri dishes, making their own media that's going to help grow microbes, things like that. So trying to do as much as possible themselves and gives them that confidence.
Yeah, go through the process, like working in a clean room, that so everything under sterile conditions, and which I found really interesting, and that could go around looking like spacemen, with the gown on and mask, and first step on a tacky mat. You step on a tacky mat to eliminate debris from your shoes, and then spraying your hands with sanitizer, and then donning gloves, and then a gown, and then mask, and then putting on shoe covers as one steps over from the clean part, from the dirty part, what's called the dirty part of the clean room to the clean part. So it's all worked out, like everything, to minimize any contamination.
The hands-on learning experience will prepare you for working in a lab, and there are plenty of jobs to be found.
Hey, I'm John Mitchell. I'm CEO here at Athens Research and Technology. Athens Research Technology is a 35-year-old company that provides key proteins, human and animal proteins, for drug research, disease diagnosis, all over the world. And we provide our products to over 1,800 customers in 28 different countries. So I've been at Athens Research now for 15 months. And one of the things that we realized that we were growing, and we were kind of like, it's a post-COVID environment. Labor was tough to find. And so what we created was we worked on creating what we call a talent pipeline. And we looked at ourselves and we looked at the surrounding educational institutions. A mile and a half away is Athens Tech. And so what we started to do was engage leadership, Dr. Rapp over there and his team, to say, how can your bioscience program students coming out with tier degree, how can they fit into our world in protein chemistry?
That's right. There's a major biomanufacturer working with Athens Tech to make sure that the bioscience program teaches you what you need to know to hit the ground running with a job. But that's not all.
My name is David Blum, and I am the director of the Bioexpression and Fermentation Facility. So we are a contract research organization within the university, and we provide services to different customers. That could be a UGA faculty, it could be a company that's a startup company at UGA, or any company or any university outside of the UGA. So we hire Athens Tech students. We've hired a number of students. We, interested in these students because they're trained in the skills that I need to do the jobs that my clients want us to do. In a college environment, you're learning a lot of theory, but not a lot of practice. And so at Athens Tech, they're getting more of the hands-on skills that you need to work in industry. They teach them how to do tasks that were required for our projects.
These tech schools do a great job of gearing education towards the local industry need. So what Dr. Rapp had done in looking at life science organizations and biotechnology in this area, his program is really geared toward providing the foundation necessary for laboratory technicians. And so here they are. They've got this custom program that's really closely aligned to my need. And then I'm participating with them, sharing them where we're growing, and they're going to adjust and fine-tune their program to meet our future needs. So now I've got this collaborative process for this talent pipeline. They're not just, fill out a form and we'll send you an intern. They're trying to understand my needs and adjust how they recruit, how they teach, so that the students come better prepared to meet my needs.
Did you hear that? Athens Tech will teach you the skills you need to know so that you can get a job and a career and be ahead of the game.
That's right. That's exactly right. And the nice thing is, with them being so close, their students can actually come and work here half-time and go to school. And we'll accelerate their training, so when they actually graduate school, they've got a job here, and they're starting at level 2, not level 1, not entry level.
After you finish the bioscience program at Athens Tech, what exactly is the job that you'll be doing? Let's talk to Christy and Renee.
My name is Christy Henson. I graduated from Athens Tech in 1991, and I have been employed at Athens Research and Technology for 28 years.
I am Renee Russell Moore. I work at Athens Research and Technology. I am a senior protein chemist. I graduated from Athens Tech May of 1998, a very long time ago, and I started working here June 1st, 1998 at Athens Research and Technology, and I've been here ever since.
Side note, did you notice that both of them have been in their careers for a very long time?
Athens Tech, we learned a broad spectrum of things. We hit on lots of topics in the science industries. And my favorite part was always the biochemistry part and the organic chemistry part. And the skills that I learned there have helped carry me through and learn even more skills. That was like my basis, my foundation for the skills that I've learned over the years. Without that foundation and that hands-on experience and knowledge that I gained at Athens Tech, I think it would have not been quite as easy to ease into the field that I'm in now.
On my first day, June 1st, 1998, I walked in the door and the then lab director, Jinx Patel, said, "Here's this, go assay these fractions." And I just kind of looked at her and I knew exactly what to do. I knew how to use the micropipettes. I knew how to do everything. And I think what I like the best about it is that I hit the ground running and I've never really stopped. And I like that because it's, I learn something new every day, especially about the bioscience world and everything that's been going on since 2020. It's pretty interesting. But the fact that I know that my products that I purify and everybody else is purifying is going to help people. They're either going to researchers or they're going to companies that are selling to researchers, or they're going into like a pharmaceutical type to that kind of a company so that they can be reworked and redone so that, can eventually end up helping the world. And it's pretty interesting when you've got publications of work that you've done and people see your publications and they order from you or buy our products because other researchers have actually been published for it. And it's just a pretty cool thing. I do like helping others, and I feel like it makes a difference.
The bioscience program at Athens Tech will provide you with the training to work in an in-demand career that, just like Renee said, helps people and helps the world. Renee, what are some of the details of your job?
So I take human plasma and I purify out lipoproteins, which are your cholesterols, LDL, HDL, VLDL. You're good, you're bad, you're really ugly. When you go and have your cholesterol tested at your yearly doctor's exam, we have purified the standards that your blood is compared to. That's 50% of my day. The rest of my day is getting out the components of those lipoproteins, because there's more proteins that go into those, to the lipids that you make up the lipids. That's lots of centrifuging and just gels, and people in bioscience will know what I'm talking about. And A280 and just lots of column chromatography during the day.
And what are the skills that you learned at Athens Tech that you use every day?
Let's see. Chemistry, molarity, knowing chemical properties, knowing how reactions between chemicals work. Column chromatography, that's a daily basis. ion exchange, gel filtration, you name them, they're there. I'm trying to think of all the ones. Affinity, chromatography, reading A280s, adsorbents, just that's running gel electrophoresis. That's a major part of my day, and that's like the favorite thing that I do. We actually did ultracentrifuge work, and so when I started at Athens Research and Technology, I realized, oh, I know how to use this machine, and didn't realize that 24 years later I was still going to be running that machine every day. So, but I love it and it's great. But yes, I mean, pretty everything in the bioscience program. The
demand, for people, qualified people is definitely there. Undoubtedly. We try, tell students coming in, like there, you'll be able to just walk into a job, like, go through the program, do everything you're required, and there's a job, jobs available for you.
Can you achieve more with the bioscience program at Athens Tech? It's definitely worth looking into.
Some of it, may look a little scary, that, so the chemistry and general chemistry, organic chemistry, the whole purpose of the program is to train you then. And so don't get frightened about, what's involved. So that, many students start off feeling, that same way, very apprehensive and uncertain, and then say, well, it's really not that bad. You get into it and it's you can get the hang of it, and it's actually quite fun, and then you could feel the satisfaction that you've accomplished something, that you never thought you could do it, and you get through it, and you'll feel so much better for it.
The partnership that we have with ATC is more than just being a student, and it's more than just finding a job. It's, if you look at our charter at Athens Research, we're creating leaders in our company. We're creating leaders that are leaders outside these four walls. We call leaders in the community. And we're also creating leaders that are respected in the industry. So come join with us and ATC, be on this journey with this company that's growing, and be part of this program that feeds right into our company, and start your career, accelerate your career with us by partnering with ATC and working through their 2-year degree biosciences program, and be in our intern program, and then just launch your career with us for the next 20 years. I think that's what's missing today. I think these kids oftentimes have these brilliant minds, but not sure exactly how to apply it. With what we're doing with Dr. Rapp's program is we're partnering with the intellectual side, and we're partnering with mastery on the skill set side, and showing them that there's a career, that there's this progression of steps where you'll learn more than just the protein chemistry side, but you'll also learn the leadership side. And the program made all those functional skills that are so important to growing leaders in our industry, in our company, and in our community.
So, having these well-trained staff members helps us complete the projects on time, under budget, and we get a higher success rate than if we had workers that weren't trained at Athens Tech.
Our company has really started growing. We have been in business for 36 years, and the internship program at Athens that we have with Athens Tech has really helped us to grow. As far as personally, if I had not gone to Athens Tech, I wouldn't be in this field. I think, where would I be if I had not gone to Athens Tech? But it has helped me to be able to work in a field that I love, and a field that has allowed me to grow professionally and intellectually and even emotionally. It has helped me grow in all areas of my life, in leadership and everything. Athens Tech was really a great starting point for my career.
Thanks for listening to Achieve More with Athens Tech, the official podcast of Athens Technical College. For more information on the bioscience program, be sure to visit athenstech.edu.
This podcast is a production of BG Ad Group. Darren Sutherland, Executive Producer. Jeremy Powell, Creative Director. Jacob Sutherland, Director. Producers Jason Gentarola and Matt Golden. And Kezia May, Copywriter. All rights reserved.